Hey y'all, it's Christine over here. Welcome back to my channel, Little Bit of Lux, where I share my passion for handbags, mostly contemporary and sometimes luxury. For today's video, I wanted to share with you guys a bag that I actually purchased about, I would say, 2.5 weeks ago when my family and I went to Pechanga for my in-laws' anniversary. And so I wasn't planning to buy anything, but I found a piece that I actually wanted for a while. But let me tell you though, it's not what I thought it was. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. All right, so if you don't already see the thumbnail, if you was just playing after another video, then it's actually a Dooney Bourke bag. But if you did see the thumbnail, you do know that I got a Dooney Bourke bag, and I like Dooney Bourke. I don't have a whole lot of collection from Dooney Bourke compared to how much I have of Tory Burch and Coach, but I only have a few pieces from them, but they stood the test of time. And I wanted this piece for the longest time, ever since I saw the design, the silhouette whatsoever. Now, I ended up getting this one. As much as I've always wanted to get this bag, I haven't gotten around to actually buying it online because I just wasn't too sure how I'm gonna like it. They come in different sizes, and sometimes even though I'm reading on the website like what kind of size or the measurements, I still can't completely imagine how the bag is going to look on my frame. Now, when we were at Pechanga, all right, future me here, so let's take a pause for a moment and let me just clarify that what I meant to say was I wanted the Florentine bag for the longest time. And so when I saw this bag, I thought it was the Florentine, but I later found out that it was not the Florentine bag. So that's what I meant. I saw this bag and I immediately fell in love, and I said, that's the one. And to be honest with you, I've not seen this bag on their website. I saw something similar of what they call Florentine. Now, I wanted the Florentine. Now, after purchasing this bag, I was looking at the tag and it's not called Florentine. I'm going to actually put the name of the bag here because I don't know it at the top of my head. But on here, it just says Luca. So it has something along the lines of Luca, and then the color is, it could be caramel. Yeah, caramel. The color is caramel. And just a beautiful leather. I don't know if you could see it. Hopefully the camera is giving justice, but just stunning. That is all I could say. I like the bag. Now, my only con in this one is the zipper. Okay, I feel like I will have a little bit of a hard time going in and out of that bag. But this bag, Luca, is actually one of their new designs, and it's actually labeled under affordable luxury. And it's just so stunning. Just that little design that's obviously telling you it's a Dooney Bourke. I feel like every time I see something like this, it just reminds me of Dooney Bourke. And then the simplicity of the design, it's just so pretty. Now, I also wanted to get the bag from Polen. If I'm not mistaken, it's called Numer and Neuf, which kind of resembles the shape. Not entirely the same, but just the shape. So between the two, I would definitely go for the Dooney Bourke just because the size is a lot more functional and reasonable, and the price is definitely a lot more affordable than the Polen, especially with the price increase that Polen has been doing to us. So yeah. Another thing too, this does come with feet. Not that it's a problem because we can always just buy the handbag heels from the Gal's Guide shop, but look at the feet. It does have feet, but look at where they place it though. That's just something I don't know. Like, I'm not too sure why they put it there. I'm baffled, I would say. I feel like they should be a little bit towards the edge of the bag. If not, I'll at least give it 5 feet. One in the middle, then the other four on the other four corners. So that's just something that I find odd with this bag, is that the placing of their feet. Like, I would not even put my handbag heels in this kind of position. But yes. So, but overall, the bag is stunning. And when I bought this in store, they came in with dust bag. Now, I don't know if every bag from Dooney Bourke's website comes with a dust bag, because you can actually purchase their dust bag separately. And when I bought another Dooney Bourke bag from the Disney store, it didn't come with dust bag, which is kind of strange. But yes. So this does come with a dust bag, and let me show you the dust bag. Why does it matter? Not too sure, because I've seen different types of dust bags, but this one, it's like a very hard material. It's not something that you would want to use to clean your bags. Definitely just to protect your bags during transport. So it's kind of like, just like that. It's blue, if you could see. And it's very decent size. So you could put your bag in there and then fold it in. So that's a dust bag that it came with. And then now onto the bag. So this bag does have a strap for crossbody wear. And I have not taken it out because I've been wanting to film this bag before I actually use it. Why? So we all see what is the bag before it's actually used. And so everything is pretty much tagged together. And then the tag is still here, but the tag is just looped. You can just easily like remove it like that. So it is untagging time. Here it is. So the bag is definitely a user-friendly bag, I would say. It's a bag that you can use for every day, a bag you can use for grocery store, for work, and whatnot. And it has a top handle, which is a bonus. So you can easily just put it on your car, like in the passenger seat, wherever you put your bag, and then easily grab it without actually ruining the bag. Why do I say that? Because oftentimes when I set my bag down somewhere, instead of grabbing the entire strap, I'd like to grab the handle. And when the bag does not come with handle, I tend to grab them on their body. So for instance, this one right here, I end up just squishing the bag, and I know it's just a bag, but honestly, I don't want to just squish my bag. So I do appreciate a top handle bag much more than any bags without top handle. But that's just my personal issue because I do that to my bags. Anyways, so in the exterior, the Florentine does not come with the front pocket. So when I saw this on their website and it was labeled as one of their new designs, the hook got stuck in my vest. Okay. The Florentine does not have a pocket, but this one labeled as Luca with pockets. So obviously this is basically very similar to the design of the Florentine, except this one has pockets and one here and then one on the back. I wouldn't say that it's a generous pocket. You can't really just put any, you could probably put a foldable phone, anything smaller than an iPhone Pro can fit, but Pro Max probably not. My hand could definitely fit in there. So if you wanted to put like a card holder, you can. If you don't feel safe putting it in the front, you could always put it in the back. So definitely they gave us options here. So I do have a little card holder here from Dooney Bourke. So it does fit, but it does not fit this way, obviously. And this is a pretty tiny card. Coach card holder tends to be a slightly bit bigger than this one. And for demonstration purposes, again, slightly bigger than the Dooney Bourke. So I'm going to go ahead and use the Coach one for demonstration. So again, it does fit, but then with the Coach, it's kind of peeking out. And definitely will be the same on the other side. Oh, actually, look, it could actually fit all the way. Yeah, we learned something new together. Okay, so I'm going to cut this off so it's not bothering us. All right, so this is the strap all cut off. I'm going to set it right here. We're just going to talk about the main character of this video, which is this bag. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, which I probably am right. Every Dooney Bourke has these key holders or key tags. Basically, it's the thing where you can just hook your keys in so you can easily pull it in and out of your bag so you don't lose it. Now, unlike the Florentine, this one does not have a red interior. And let's go ahead and take out the paper for stuffing. It's weird. It's funny because the rest of the paper is just regular paper, like unlabeled. But the very top is the Dooney Bourke tissue paper. All right, and then of course they've got their silica gels. Let me just keep that. Now this is what I find quite annoying. I haven't even used this bag yet to even say that, but I'm not sure about the Florentine if it opens all the way, but this one it opens one way and it stops at a certain part of it. So see that? I mean, it's not that cumbersome to go in and out of the bag, but it definitely kind of limits what I can put in there. Does that make sense? It's a very small opening. It's not that big, but it's also not that small. And I kind of find that strange. And for demonstration purposes, I'm going to go ahead and try to put stuff in here live cam. So this is my dress up your purse toiletry pouch. Now this is the wristlet. I mean, I can go in there, no problem, I guess. I'm just overreacting and yeah. But I really think that it's going to bother me. However, it looks like it's okay so far. So I think that's fine. I think I can go in and out of there, no problem. Now, going back to the interior, unlike the Florentine has red interior. This one does not have red interior. It has that nice fabric material. Kind of reminds me of the old Tory Burch interior, but better. Like it's a different material. It's nice. And it's generous with space inside. You've got 2 side pockets and a zipper pocket in the back. And see, it says Satchel with pocket. That's the label. And if you guys ever wonder why you are triggering an alarm in a grocery store or whatever store you walk into that has like the sensors and stuff, it's these. If you buy stuff from Coach, they have these little tag things. This triggered the alarm. If you haven't removed them yet, remove them. I'm just saying, if you don't know that, now you know, because I didn't know that for quite some time. And then, anyways, every Dooney Bourke bag also comes with a yellow card for registration. Basically, register the bag with its special ID number that's on the yellow card, so that if there's any unusual defects within a full year, they will cover that and then exchange your bag. I actually haven't experienced any issues, so yeah, but they always put that in the bag so you can register your bag for a guarantee. Okay, now the zipper. It does slide and glide smoothly. I have no issue with that. I really like that. And then I love the design where it just kind of folds to the front. I like that. And then it's soft and not too smushy, but it definitely will keep its shape, if you know what I mean. So it's really soft, but it has structure. It's really pretty. I am so happy that I actually bought this bag instead of the Florentine. The size is perfect. I do not know exactly the dimensions of this bag, but I can always get that information, put it in the video somewhere, or even in the description box. So if you're interested, again, this is one of their new designs that they came out with. It looks just like the Florentine, so you're probably gonna say, "Oh, that's not new." Actually, it's new. If you go on their website, it actually says it's a new collection they came out with. It's called Luca, and yeah, so this is like the Florentine satchel, but it has pockets. Now I know that the Florentine also comes with the smooth leather. I really want that, but then I saw this. It's really nice, and I feel like this will last me a lifetime, just like the other Dooney Bourke bags that I have in my collection. Beautiful bag. It's a timeless piece. You could definitely use it for fall, winter, summer, spring. It's an all year round bag. And if I have to give this a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give it a 9.5. Now, what is the reason I took out the 0.5 is definitely just the zipper. However, everything else is good. Love the leather. The leather is so nice too. Like if you don't have a Dooney Bourke bag, this brand makes sustainable leather handbags just like Coach. What I can say though, that Dooney Bourke isn't all about trend. Now Coach does make some trendy pieces, but Dooney Bourke makes nice forever pieces. So that's just my personal opinion. You could disagree with me, but I love Dooney Bourke and I'm so glad I got this. So if you are shopping just like me online because you don't have any near or local stores that carries Dooney Bourke, I highly recommend you check out their new collection, Luca. Just look at the strap real quickly. So I'm just gonna go and put, oh, look at that. It sits on the crook of my arm nicely. All right, so let's just look at the strap real quick. The strap does have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 holes adjustment, and you can always just add hole to this bag if you wanted to, in case that doesn't give you the length that you want. So I'm just gonna keep it to where it's at. Love the hooks on this one. It's not your standard D-ring, it's actually triangle. Yeah, it's really pretty. I like the color of their gold hardware. It's not like an antique gold or anything, and it's not overly yellow. So just like that, this is in the middle. Oh, I actually like the drop on that. But I'm gonna go ahead and adjust it to its shortest length, and let's see. Okay. All right, so the shortest length doesn't even look like it made much of a difference. This strap doesn't have a walker. Okay, not that it needs it because it doesn't have too much of excess strap. Oh yeah, I definitely like it at the shortest length. Can you see that? It's nice. I really like the bag. This is so pretty. I can't wait to use this. This bag is not as light. It's pretty like on a deeper tan color. So you probably wouldn't even notice any color transfer if you were to wear it with blue jeans. And which I do plan to wear it with blue jeans. I can imagine it with like dark blue jeans and then loafers and then just white top, sunglasses, right? That's what the bag is giving me, you know, like that kind of style. Anyways, I really like this bag, and the price point definitely at an affordable price and an amazing deal. Because when I bought it at the Pechanga store shops or whatever, it was $290. But on the website, I think it's a little bit over 300. So I did save a few dollars there. All right, so that's pretty much all I have for you guys for this video. I just wanted to share what I got not long ago. I do have another piece coming soon in the mail. I did snag something from the fall drop in the Coach outlet. Not too sure if I'm gonna keep it. I am on the fence. I still want an olive bag, but I feel like I have to dig through my stuff and check out what I already have, because I feel like I don't need to buy another bag. I really don't think I need to buy another bag because I already have a color that I can utilize and enjoy and give other bags in my collection some love. But yes, I want to record reorganizing my little shelf here, but I don't know if I'm gonna do that. Or do you guys want to do like collection video or like handbag tour where we show you guys just pretty much kind of like doing a video of my bags or where I stash them, because this isn't all my bags and I'm kind of ashamed of that. I am grateful for my collection. I work hard for these bags, and I know I've mentioned it before, I feel guilty, but then at the same time I'm like, this is like a reward for myself, and I sometimes feel like I'm over rewarding myself. Anyways, without anything else to say, if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Comment in the section below what do you think about a Dooney Bourke. Do you have one? Do you plan on getting one? And what do you think about this Dooney Bourke in general? And then also, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, go ahead and subscribe and then click that notification bell so you get notified for whenever I do post future videos. And without anything else to say, thank you guys for watching. Until next time, bye!